Welcome to your daily writing habit, episode number 143. If you are writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing a book, but you're having some trouble finishing it, you are in the right place. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh, also known as Christine Inc. If you're looking for me online, Christine-Inc.com. Each day, I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 18 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success, and they have the ability to turn a non-author into an author. Writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's inspirational quote. He who has a why to live for can bear almost any how. And that was from the great philosopher Nietzsche. For today and tomorrow, I'm going to delve into the why behind your book, what your reason is for writing a book, and how that reason actually powers your book project forward. Every client book project with me, all of my new authors, it begins with the same question. Why do you need to write this book? And if the new client, if they're still at, why do you want to write this book? Want instead of need, I can still work with that. That's fine. But I need to find out their why before we do anything else. I need to know from day one what the engine is that will power their book project forward from start to finish. There is no discussion of the book idea itself until all parties, that would be me and the author, are clear on why the book needs to exist. For some authors, it's a personal why. It's a story that they just have to get out of them that's been kind of tugging at their soul, whether it's their own true life story or if it's a fiction story, but they need to get it out and onto paper. For others, it's maybe a very powerful lesson or life lesson or kind of a paradigm shift in thought that they've learned and that they've figured out that they believe can benefit others. For some of them, for a group of that group, it's that big idea, the notion that can potentially change business as usual in our world. Every why, however, from the personal why to the lessons to help others to the what I call the paradigm shifters, they all hold equal weight, believe it or not, even when there appears to be a sizable gap in the number of potential lives that can be affected. Because when a book is ultimately published, all bets are off. Even just I just need to write this book for me, very personal book, has the capacity to unexpectedly strike a chord with the masses because of some universal lesson woven in by the author, sometimes without even their realizing it. Suddenly, this quote unquote personal legacy book is rivaling the impact and success of the paradigm shifter. Every single book has this potential, even yours. But in order for that to happen, the book must have readers. And before that, it must have its first reader. And before that, it must be published. Before that, it must be finished, edited, written, started. So, like the author Simon Sinek, I start with why, and I make my authors do the same. Your why needs to be personal, powerful, and also flexible. So you're going to understand tomorrow why that is. But depending on the book project, your why, and here's the big news here, your why can actually change at some point in your book project. But for now, I just want you to start uncovering that why, the personal, powerful. It could even be very simple, just because it's on your bucket list that you're going to write a book. But you need to have some sort of why before you delve in and start mapping out your table of contents and your vision and your writing plan and all that. Start with why, journal on that for a little bit, and then tune in for tomorrow's episode, number 144, to find out what happens when your why changes at some point in your book project. And I would love it if you would check in with me in my Inc. Authors group on Facebook. That's where the authors go, and also many resources for authors, Inc. Authors on Facebook. Thank you for joining me here on your daily writing habit, where I'm helping you write and finish writing an awesome book. And if you know someone else who wants to do the same, please share this with them. Until tomorrow, happy writing.